Bella, it's been a long time. It's Mom. Yes? So, I'm the mother that birthed you. Didn't I give you this number? You didn't. What do you want from me? Hey, don't be like that. We're strangers now. Seriously, that kind of attitude isn't cute, is it? You're a girl, so have a little more charm. I'm not going to be charming towards you when you had an affair, then abandoned me and Dad. So why are you texting me again? I said before that I don't want to meet or talk to you anymore. Because your dad's ignoring me. That's why I'm texting you. It's not my fault, right? It's his fault for not replying properly. I bet it was all just nonsense anyway. Dad and I are living happily now, so you should just leave us alone. So cold. I was the one who gave birth to you. Do you realize how painful that was? Can't you be nicer to me? If that's all you have to say, I'll block you. Wait! I want to tell your dad something. Huh? If you don't get a reply, that's your answer, right? We don't need to get involved anymore. You know, I'm really in trouble financially right now. I'm not sure if I can eat tomorrow. So what? Are you asking us to give you money? You're already divorced from Dad. You should ask your affair partner that you married. We separated. That's why I'm asking. So, you better get a job? I can't! I have a kid! What? Her name is Yasmin, and she's your sister. So what? Yasmin is still 7, so it's difficult for me to work right now. If you have a child, that child's father will pay for child support. Oh, I don't think you know, because you're still a kid. Not everyone pays child support just because they divorced. I can't get hold of him after the divorce. I have never received a dime in child support from him since we divorced. I see. But this has nothing to do with me and Dad. This is your problem, Mom. Don't say that! Your sister isn't able to eat. Don't you feel sorry for her? But I've never even met her. I haven't had time to process that I have a little sister. You're her mother, so you should take good care of her. That's your responsibility as a parent. So that's why I need money. You get it, right? When your dad was on that long business trip and I left you on a vacation with my boyfriend, you were crying all the time because you had nothing to eat. Well, that turmoil revealed my affair and caused the divorce. That's why I don't want Yasmin to have to go through the same. That's a given. If you do the same thing, you're really the worst. Hey, you're not doing that, right? You'd better be looking after this Yasmin properly. That depends on if you and your dad help me, Bella. What kind of logic is that? So you should convince your dad to send me the money. When the money is transferred, I'll feed her properly. I'll be in touch again. What? You're so selfish. You really are the worst. Hi Bella, it's Yasmin. Can you see my messages? Thanks for the message, Yasmin. You must have been surprised when I suddenly showed up at your home. Yes, I was, but you knew me. So I thought maybe Mom knows you? I see. I'm glad you have a smartphone. Did you get it from Mom? Yes. She got it for me because she sends me what she wants me to do. Right. I didn't ask you before, but you love Mom, right? Yes. Because Mommy is my only family. I guess so. I'm sorry to say something so strange. I'm also sorry I tried to take you away earlier. I'm sure you were scared. I'm not allowed to leave the house. Sorry. Is it because it was late? You go to school, right? No, I don't. What? She said I don't have to go. You don't ever go to school. I don't. I went there when I was in first grade, but I don't go, not anymore. Right. What time does Mom come back? I don't know. She comes back once in a while. No way. Are you really my big sister? That's right. We have different dads, but we're sisters. I actually have a problem. I need help. What is it? I don't have any food at home anymore, and I was told to drink water when I asked Mommy. I was so glad when you brought me some cookies earlier. I was so happy. I was starving. Right. I'm sorry. I should have taken you back to my home no matter what. Mom gets angry when I leave the house. I don't want to go out. So I want you to bring me some cookies again. I'm sorry for being greedy. You're not greedy. I got it. I'll go take you some again. But you must feel lonely being home alone, right? Yes. You want to go to school, right? I want to go. Then you have to leave that house. But what about Mommy? I'll talk to Mom. Can I visit you again now? Yes, but won't Mommy get angry? She won't get angry. Even if she does, I'll protect you. Okay. I was told that I shouldn't talk to adults. But is it okay because you're not an adult, Bella? I won't get told off, right? Yes, I'm not an adult because I'm still in high school. I'm a child too, and I'm your big sister, so it's fine. That's great. I'll be waiting for you.
Bella, I haven't heard from your dad. How's it going? Did you tell him?
You haven't noticed yet.
Noticed what?
Yasmin isn't there anymore. I guess you didn't go home for a long time.
What? Did you go to my house?
Yeah, I went to check it out. When I asked Dad, he knew your address.
Did you take Yasmin with you?
Of course. How many days have you been away from home? The house was full of garbage. She was crying because she had nothing to eat.
It can't be helped, right? Because your dad can't give me money. It's your fault. But thanks anyway. It's so kind of you to take care of Yasmin. I was wondering if I should go see her soon.
What? You really haven't changed. What would have happened if I wasn't there? Yasmin was malnourished.
But she's safe now, it all worked out. If you like Yasmin so much, you can take care of her. I live in my new boyfriend's house. I didn't tell him that I had a kid, so that's more convenient for me.
Whatever. But Yasmin isn't at home right now.
What? Where is she then?
She's with the CPS. Of course we can't keep her at home when we're not legal guardians.
What? You took her to CPS? How dare you?
Of course I did. Yasmin might be my half-sister, but you still have custody of her. If my dad says he won't pay, and if I take her without permission, you'll get mad, right? If she's going to live with us, we have to go through the proper channels. Otherwise, Dad and I could become the bad guys.
Bring her back right now.
It's too late. CPS should be trying to get in touch with you. Why didn't you notice until now?
I got a call from a number I didn't know, but I didn't answer because I thought it was debt collectors.
Wow, you're even in debt?
What a tragedy your life is. I need money to live.
Is that money you spend for yourself? If it was actually for Yasmin, I could understand.
Hey, what's going to happen to me? CPS warned me back when I left you and went on vacation that one time.
You might get arrested this time. You did enough to deserve that, right?
It's just... I just left the house for a little bit. And this time I gave her a smartphone so she could get in touch with me. It was so I could deal with any emergencies.
Even though she contacted you when she had nothing to eat, you only told her to drink water? And you even got angry when she texted you, telling her to only message you for something important. Is there any point of her having a phone?
It's not as if she died. I tried not to make a mistake like when I got caught because of you, but you did it again. Look what you did to me.
I can't believe you. You're so stupid. Don't do something you get in trouble for if you get caught. Don't have a child if you're going to just make them unhappy.
My ex said he was going to give me child support, so I agreed to get divorced. It's not my fault. The liar ex who doesn't give child support is the one who's wrong, and it's because you didn't lend me money.
I think Yasmin's father is also wrong for not paying child support, but you've got custody. You have a duty to raise Yasmin. You haven't changed how you shift the blame onto others for everything.
Hey, I'll give you the child. I don't need custody. So, can you tell the CPS that it's all solved? I'm so happy I'm getting along with my new boyfriend. I don't want to miss this chance.
Why do we have to help you live a happy life? You deserve a special place in hell. You did the same thing twice. You don't deserve to be happy.
Bella, please. Please, just this once. Help me. Please.
No way. No matter how much Yasmin and I wish for it, you didn't come home. There's no way I'll help you. I hope you're quaking in fear. You should taste despair as well. Bella? Yasmin! You can use your phone again? Well, I was told that I can text using called Wi-Fi. That's good. I'm glad we can talk again. I'm sorry I haven't been able to visit. Is everything all right? I'm okay. Everyone is kind. But when can I meet Mommy? You can for now. Mom is busy with work for now. Okay. Well, I was talking to Dad. Yasmin, why don't you live with us? Really? With you and your dad? Yes. As long as you're okay with it. I can stay with you, Bella? That's right. But won't I be bothering you? Because I'm not in your daddy's family, am I? If we live together, the three of us will be a family. Really? Yup. He wants to live with you too. Wow, really? I'm so happy. He made me a really nice omelet. I want to eat it again. I'm sure he'll make it again for you. So just wait a little bit longer. Okay. Thank you, Bella. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be good. I already know that you're good, so it's okay. I'll go pick you up. I promise. Yay! It's a promise! After that, Mom had her custody of Yasmin suspended after a CPS and police investigation. She will not be Yasmin's guardian for a few years. Yasmin was going to be taken care of in an orphanage or by relatives during that time if we didn't take her in. My dad and I were wondering how we could live with Yasmin. We were looking for all sorts of solutions. We were able to get in touch with Yasmin's biological father. He asked us to take care of Yasmin if it was possible. Her mother was also a selfish person, but Yasmin's father also had the same attitude of doing everything he could to get out of taking care of her. We got mad, but it's because they're such hopeless parents that we could live with Yasmin. It's ironic, isn't it? Mom was temporarily arrested by the police because of what she did to Yasmin, but she wasn't sentenced to prison. However, it seems like all this ruckus in Yasmin's existence was revealed to her latest boyfriend, so he broke up with her. I heard that she's now living a terrible life, being chased for her debt payments. I think Yasmin is starting to sense what's going on because she doesn't talk about her mom these days. We probably should tell her the truth, but we want to wait until she's a little older. I'm honestly surprised by how accepting Dad was of Yasmin. Maybe I'm just young and naive. But for most people, I don't think it'd be easy to take on a child born from your ex-spouse's affair. I thought he'd be critical of me taking action on my own, but if anything, he was proud of me. I'll never forget how he told me that I made the right choice. If I'm honest, saving Yasmin also felt like saving my past self too. So I was really happy when we became Yasmin's legal guardians and could take her in. I hope I can become someone great like Dad, so I need to learn from him. We're still a ragtag family, but I want Yasmin to be glad of her choice to come live with us. I love my little sister, and I'll continue to protect her from harm.
There's a sale at the supermarket nearby tomorrow. I'll buy lots of chicken, so should we have fried chicken for dinner tomorrow? You like it, right?
I can't because I'll be back late tomorrow.
Really? Busy at work?
Yep.
How about the day after?
I can't get back early that day either because I'm busy.
Okay, then I'll keep it in the freezer. We can have fried chicken anytime if we keep it there.
We don't need to have it at home. I like the way restaurants make it better.
Yeah, maybe, but... we used to have fried chicken at home often.
Honestly, I don't really enjoy eating anything at home.
Oh, is my cooking that bad?
I mean, eating with you in itself is just stressful. It's not fun to talk to you, and your reaction to everything is boring.
Am I that boring?
When we got married, I thought your seriousness was good. But it's boring now. You lack a sense of humor.
I do?
Women are usually good listeners and talkers. My female coworkers are all fun and charming. Unlike you, it's fun to talk to them.
I see. That's why you come back late these days.
Yeah, I guess that's part of it.
Sorry for making you feel uncomfortable at home. I'll try to improve our relationship, so...
Improve it how, exactly?
I'll do my best not to bore you. I'll think of plans so both of us can have fun together.
What kind?
Going on an all-day date like we used to.
Meh.
Oh, you don't want to?
I don't want to waste a whole day on that.
Then, just from the afternoon till evening.
Where are we going?
Is there somewhere you want to go, Brett?
Not really. It's a lot of effort to think of somewhere to go on a date.
Then I'll come up with the idea. How about going to your favorite restaurant? We can go to a hotel later, as long as you treat me to dinner. Just kidding.
What is that? Oh, that's so creepy.
Sorry, I meant it as a joke. You told me I need a sense of humor.
It's not funny at all. You're really no good at this. Don't text me anymore. It's irritating.
Sorry.
On second thought, I don't want to go out on a date. I can see that it's going to be uncomfortable and we'll just fight.
Right.
We don't need to spend time together just because we're a married couple. Oh, and don't make plans for the weekend without asking me, okay? It's just annoying.
Okay. It's fine anyway. I've got a sudden business trip for this weekend now.
Oh, really?
I need to go help prepare for a new shop to open next week because they're behind. I leave here on Saturday morning and come back Sunday night.
Great! I'll have a good time on my own, so can focus on work.
Yep. Thanks. I'll see you Sunday evening. Hi. It's been a while, Kevin. I'm Sam, Brett's wife. Do you still remember me?
Long time no see! Of course I remember you. I met you when my wife and Brett were working at the same department, right?
Yes, it was roughly 2 years ago. Around that time, all the workers got along pretty well. It was great for him to work with her.
After Cheryl moved to another department, we lost touch with you though. They used to have lots of work socials back then. I remember going to barbecue and bowling.
Yes. After she moved departments, we sure did lose touch with each other. But only you and I.
Huh? What do you mean?
Brett is still very friendly with Cheryl. What with them being co-workers still.
Oh, I guess that's good. But I'm a little puzzled by how you phrased that.
Yes. Sorry, I did that on purpose.
So, do you have something you want to tell me?
I'd like to ask you a favor. I'll be straightforward with you.
Okay.
My husband and your wife are currently having an affair.
What?
Why don't we go interrupt them together? I want to catch them in the act.
Your husband and my wife are having an affair? Is that true? I heard she went to a trip with her friend today, though.
I've hired a private investigator since February. So, I already have plenty of evidence, such as photos of them going into a hotel together.
I can't believe it.
It may be hard to believe, but it's true. If you'd like, I'll send you some pictures.
If you're that confident, it must be true. Excuse me, I feel nauseous.
Sorry that I told you this so suddenly. I should have told you in advance. But I didn't want to say anything until I had hard evidence. Otherwise, I was afraid you'd think I was just harassing you.
Well, I guess you're right. I would have asked Cheryl. But this wasn't completely unexpected to me. I felt suspicious about her behavior.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I guess. But is it necessary to catch them in person if you already have a lot of evidence? We should be able to sue them for emotional damages already.
Honestly, it's just for us to de-stress. As you say, I don't need to do this for a stronger court case. But I just want to really put pressure on Brett.
I'm sorry to ask you such a private question, but... do you hold a grudge against him for something other than the affair?
I am embarrassed to tell you this, but... he's been telling me that I'm boring and my personality is too serious. I don't get along with him these days, and I was trying to improve things.
You got into a rut. It's natural for married couples.
I was trying to do different things because it's better if we get along well. I asked him to go on a date, but he rejected me and said I was being creepy. I was so disappointed in him in that moment. It broke my heart.
Are you serious? That must have been hard on you. Tried your best to improve the relationship, though. But I think I understand how you feel a little bit.
You do?
Actually, I was told by Cheryl that I'm too serious as well. She says the way I speak is too stiff.
I see. But you seem more intelligent than stiff to me.
Thank you. But my wife doesn't like it. She insults me every day, telling me I was boring.
You went through the same as me. Brett also sees me as beneath him and boring. That's why I want to corner him methodically. I thought this would be flashier and funnier too.
I get it now.
I think I'm a bad person to even ask such a thing of you. I'm not only serious, but insidious as well. I'm amazed at myself. Isn't it crazy to go to all this trouble to catch them?
No, I think I understand.
Sorry. I shouldn't ask you this for the sake of my own revenge. I know what I said, but you don't have to do this.
No, I'll go with you. Either way, I have to confront Cheryl. Let me help with your plan.
Brett, isn't it cruel to kick me out from the house so suddenly? Take the chain lock off the door. Let me in.
As if. What were you doing barging in with a camera? Why are you here, Sam?
It's my house too. I can come back at any time, right?
Just delete that footage. Right now.
No. It's definite evidence that you're having an affair. I need to let your parents watch it too.
Stop it. Just stay away from home for now. And don't come back until I give you permission.
Why do I have to stay away from home? Maybe you're going to let your affair partner leave while I'm away?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what did you mean? Either way, you guys are finished. Kevin is also an eyewitness.
The guy next to you is Kevin?
Yes, your affair partner's husband.
Huh?
You don't remember him? You must have met him several times.
I didn't exactly have the time to examine his face closely just now.
Now that both of your partners are here as well, let's talk it over.
You said you had a business trip, but you lied. How dare you? You sociopath.
You're the sociopath.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for taking care of my wife. Huh? Oh no, are you her husband? Yes, it's Kevin. It seems like my wife is in very good hands. No, this is a misunderstanding. How can I misunderstand the situation? I could hear your voice from outside.
Were you eavesdropping the whole time? Yes, I could hear you insulting us too.
Why did you do all of this? This is far too creepy for you to be just collecting evidence. Well, we've got enough evidence because Sam hired a private investigator. Then why are you doing this to us? Because you guys are always telling us that we're boring. So, we were just trying to show you how spontaneous we can be. It's not funny at all. You're the only people who think it's not funny. Many people out there in the world would think this situation is hilarious. If I put it on YouTube, a lot of people would be interested, right? This is no joke. I told you that we're just joking around. We just want to show you our sense of humor. This is a violation of our privacy. You're talking about privacy even though you destroyed my private life? Do you understand what position you're in? You should be careful what you say to us. We have a good case to sue you for this. We could tell everyone at your work about your affair. Don't do that! Didn't I say you should be careful what you say? Is that an appropriate attitude to ask a favor of someone? Please don't do this. I'm begging you. We're both doing rather well at work. That's what I heard from Cheryl. You're well liked by your boss and subordinates at the office, right? You're especially popular among women for your kindness and honesty, huh? You're very cold to your wife at home, but you're pretending with everyone at work. It's for my promotion. You get it as a fellow corporate worker, right? I can get promotions by just being myself. I might be lacking in humor, but I earn more than you. Arrogant words for someone who gets cheated on by his wife. You should really watch what you're saying. Don't make me remind you you're on very thin ice. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Cheryl typed it, not me. That's an obvious lie. You need to learn basic common sense before even thinking about a sense of humor. And learn not to steal things from others and to listen to people. Even a child can understand better than you. That's why you haven't been promoted in years. That's not relevant. Sam is very patient and generous. Even after she knew about your affair, she tried to forgive you once. Is that true? Pass the phone to her. I want to talk to her. Oh, it's too late to beg for forgiveness. Your wife has completely abandoned you. You rejected her by saying it was creepy when she was trying to breathe new life into your relationship. So that's what she was trying to do. No, I didn't know those were her intentions. It's you who drove her into a corner so she would do such a thing. First of all, I don't think someone like you has a right to complain to her. You lack lots of things you need to be a human being. Do you really think you're in a position to complain to her about her lack of humor? Let me apologize to her, please.
Hey, it's me.
Sam, I'm sorry for all the things I've done to you. So, can we just keep this to ourselves?
Hey, can you pass the phone to Cheryl instead?
Huh? Why? Do you want to talk to her?
Because all women at your office are good talkers, right? I bet she is too. So she can give me some interesting excuses, right? I want to check how good of a talker she is, so pass it to her.
Stop it. Please, just forgive me.
You can't give the phone to her? Then open the door. Let's talk in person. You think she'll be more charming this way than over texts, right? Put on your clothes, of course.
She's been crying on the floor this whole time. She's in no condition to talk.
I see. That's a shame. You guys can't come up with anything good to say. You're both very boring. How are things afterwards, Kevin? I saw Cheryl crying buckets when she went home.
Let her cry. This'll be a good lesson for her. I packed my belongings and I'll be staying at a hotel for now. Later, I'll take the evidence you gave me to my lawyer and have her sort it out. What about you?
Brett has been quiet, as expected. He's pale and shaking in the corner of the room. It's been peaceful since he won't tell me I'm boring. I'll leave here after I send my belongings to my parents' house. I don't want to stay in this house anymore.
Understandable.
My marriage had been tough, but now I can feel good about ending this relationship. I couldn't have done it without you, Kevin. Thank you for everything.
Likewise, Sam. I felt better after seeing them both panicking. It's strange to say this, but it was a little bit fun. I think I knew deep down that I couldn't live with Cheryl anymore. If you didn't tell me, though, I think I would have lived my whole life just doing as she told me.
I'm a little relieved after hearing that.
I decided to do this too, so don't worry about me. I suppose we both still have lots of things to do. We better start getting busy.
Yeah, you're right. And it's going to be a better life for both of us than our awful married lives, won't it? We don't have to force ourselves to try to be funny anymore. I'm sure we can be happy without that. After that, Kevin and I were both able to divorce. Brett was lonely, so he was thinking of getting married to his affair partner. But I heard he was chewed out by his enraged parents and told not to embarrass them anymore, so he decided not to. Cheryl quit the company and disappeared quietly. Of course, we told everyone at their office about the affair, so she probably left because she couldn't handle the pressure. I hear that Brett is having a hard time at the office after everyone was gossiping about his affair. I moved into my parents' house and started working somewhere new to start life over. Brett called me boring, but I have family and friends who like who I am. I'm grateful for the people I have, and I feel that true happiness is an ordinary, mundane life. I won't forget this realization. I'll continue to surround myself with people who like me. I hope I can regain my confidence and like myself a little more.